No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Gators will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
And this defense has forced a couple of incompletions, and now with a chance to get off the field on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got room at the 35. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Lets it fly. Got his man on the right. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under?
A lot of pressure, but obviously the experience, the transfer over. He was the top guy at that spot in the transfer portal. You bring in a new offensive coordinator, new weapons around him. So a revamped new Oklahoma offense. They're hoping they will match their defense, and those wins will go up and up and up.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mateer. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
And the Sooners trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He's got him. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Still some work to do here on third and goal from the 3. He wants to change this route. The give. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And how about a decision time right off the jump? Fourth down. Do I want to go for it? First drive. Palmer, what you going to do?
I'm taking the points right here. It's early in the game. You're trying to pay off this opening drive. Just get some points up on the board. If it was a little closer to the end zone, I'd say maybe go for it, but I'm playing conservative.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know. He's loose. There he goes. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Gators, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to pass, it's flag away. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did, and I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
The Sooners need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the catch on the right side. Here he goes. Turning on the Jets. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown Sooners. The old larynx is going to get a workout today with all these Boomer Sooners cascading down here in Oklahoma.
I do love that about college football, the individual chance you get. And when you get going early, when you get going and get this crowd going in the game, and they can be a big part of it, man, it energizes the whole team. And you hear what in this stadium, Reese?
Boomer
Sooner!
He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Using his legs, it's ball. Picks up the first down, still moving. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. To the air, it's Lagway. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Gators are on the move. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Use the play fake, now to throw. Complete to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And, Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. You saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him,
pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Wilson. Wide open spaces. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! The extra point here would tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll try to do it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
The Sooners come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Here we go.
Going to the running game. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Direct snap. It's up. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down. And they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
And the Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking for a gap. It's Ott. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Nice job by the receiver.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The Sooners will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, 1st and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They're working that left side. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. NC State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This Pac team has picked itself up before, and they are capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to James Madison. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking for a man. It's Bagway. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Fires to the middle. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
The Gators will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Making side adjustments here. Tight end now in motion. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Oh, out of space. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree, arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen. A guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though. I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
And the Sooners with the 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Reads it, fires complete. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Sooners! A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll give it to the back. Running into the open space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Mr. Two Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Gators are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quarterback moving. He's moving out of the pocket. Still on his feet at the 45. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch, it's Barnes. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Throws to the tight end. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down.
Well, they're leading by 2 possessions offensively, and that could have been a game-changing play right there. That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He's very lucky that was not intercepted.
The Sooners need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Keeps looking downfield. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in, it's Ott. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion, whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And the Sooners will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a first down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you.
Going for the goal line. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. UNLV looks like the best show on the Vegas Strip right now. What a dazzling offensive showcase. They're up 14 over Fresno State. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Lagway. Here's a heat. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Takes a hit as he fires.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Fires to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. He's got it on the run. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Slams it ahead. Touchdown Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch called for and made. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Going with the counter play here. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Sooners will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Here's the pressure. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jackson. And he's down at the 41, that's a first down. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Turning it on! Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Lofts one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off, and I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. He can't make the catch. He was open on the crossing route, and instead they're facing a 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Bring in the heat. He'll pull it down and run. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. The lone back's got it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Got the quick pass. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Leaves it with the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Sooners lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. Third down and inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Looking to throw on first down. He wants to take the top off. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
So now it's second and long.
Football seven. Football seven. Let's go. Let's go.
Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Quarterback may change this route. The toss to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
Looking to fire. Moves away as he feels pressure. Lots of running room. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening. He went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
And the Sooners trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
Cooler.
They'll run the option. Quick toss. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And a great job by the quarterback, Reese, making the right read. I got to get that defense to commit to me. Now I pitch it. Running back catches it. I'll take this. I'll do the rest. But it was a great read by the quarterback.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Marshall is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Randy Moss had a hand in getting this kid to Huntington, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? They're trailing by 10 to Purdue. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Back to throw, it's Glagway. Sets up the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
On the run, it's Ball. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. The Gators will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He'll pull it down. Oh, he's got some space. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape scramble and go pick up the 1st down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Oklahoma 42, Florida 7.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's taking the shot. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. And after that last touchdown toss, Look out, Baker Mayfield. Record could be going down for single-game touchdown passes.
Yeah, and you think of all the great quarterbacks and the records that they put up with the Sooners, man. It's impressive. And this guy having himself a day, spreading the ball around, touchdowns palooza. What a nice day.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's ball. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Give to the single back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. To the air. It's Flagway. Under fire. He's going to run it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Daniels. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game. I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The Gators are facing 3rd and inches. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that limp.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on fourth down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before, ice in their veins. And you saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle. It's Livingston. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Strong run there to pick up 4 and get it out to the 7. The offense changing the play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Gets the back moving. On the snap, it's Tatum. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. The Sooners will punt this one away.
On to kick it away.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. A fair catch is called for. It'll give him great field position. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an
There he goes. It's a seam wide open. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you could tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job, playing fast, trusting their...
Fighting for the goal line, and the ball's out. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting takeaways, and with their backs against the wall, they're able to force the fumble and fall on it in the end zone for a touchback.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them.